poor, stupid, and ugly developers and how they get payback. So this was probably my junior year of high school. I remember it pretty clearly. It was the moment everything sort of switched for me, because up to that point, I had been kind of the class mule, the butt of every joke. I was picked on relentlessly, ugly, poor, stupid, whatever they could think up, I got attacked with it. And that happened for probably over 10 years of my life. And when that sort of thing happens, after a while, you kind of start to believe it. And you start to believe that something really is wrong with you, and that it's just the way you are, and there's nothing that you can do to change it. And then that summer, I grew 3 inches. I put on 30 pounds of muscle with a lot of hard work in the weight room, mind you. And that next football season, I had kind of a breakout year and was sort of became the star of the team, or at least one of them. And suddenly everybody was my new best friend. Kids who just a year before were calling me every name in the book were suddenly now scared of me and kissing my butt and all that sort of thing. And it was really, really weird. And the point of all of this is, at that time, I never would have believed any of that was possible on the other side of it before it all happened. Like, my mind would not have been able to comprehend that this was about to happen. But sure enough, it was possible, and sure enough, it did happen. So anyway, that is sort of immediately what I thought of when I read this comment on my Upwork 101 course that I got from Lona. She said, "Awesome details of every aspect of your Upwork profile. I got immediate results from a client the first day I changed a few things applying the tips John gives. I suggest changing your profile as you go through the course with him and not wait till you watch the whole thing. Step by step. Thank you for a great course." So I get this all the time from freelancers who go through this, because they tend to feel like on Upwork, they feel like that ugly, stupid me when they first give Upwork a try. No responses, no hires, no money. It's a real pain in the butt. And if enough time goes by, you can start to believe that there's something wrong with you and that there's nothing that you can change, you can do to change it. And then they try what I teach them in that course. And it's sort of like they put on 30 pounds of client getting muscle, and suddenly clients start responding. They're excited to talk to you. They're eager to hire you. You start getting work. You're making money. And soon you start thinking about raising your rates and all the different ways that you can expand. And it really just sort of is really weird and really surreal. And a lot of people I know, when they hear this, like, even as I'm writing this and saying this, it sounds ridiculous. Like, yeah, right. And if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't even believe it. It just doesn't seem like you change all that much. It's a bunch of small little tweaks. And a skeptical person would rightly believe that the small changes I suggest would not have that big of an impact. But the reality is, it did for me, it did for my little brother, and it has for student after student after student of mine who send me messages just like Lona's. So anyway, you can sort of choose to believe that or not, but you can learn everything that I've showed these people for nothing. Because as a teacher on Skillshare, I can give you a 2-month free trial. So you can take the course, you can learn everything I taught them, cancel any time before the 2 months is up, and you won't pay a penny. So, I mean, why not at least see if it will work for you? Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and browbeat you about it. It's up to you. Do what you want. But if that makes sense to you, then the link you'll want to use is upwork101.com. There's a big yellow button there to start the 2-month free trial on Skillshare. Again, that is upwork101.com. All right, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.